Hey Candace, good evening. What's up, homegirl? How you doing this evening? I haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the little drama that's been on these YouTube streets like these last week or so. You said, "Hey, lady, I'm good, thanks." Oh, and matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, let me put my link in the chat for my new girl chasing that bag. Girl, you already know. I already know, honey. I already know. Let me put this link in the chat because Samantha and I started a YouTube channel. Yes, we did. I've been trying to convince my sister from another mister to create a YouTube channel with me, where we can do like comedy skits and our sisters from another movie reviews and just all type of stuff. And she had finally, it just came to her today. She was like, "I'm down." She then came up to my job. I seen her pull outside the front of my job, just park and just park right in front of the job and come rushing in. And she's talking about, okay, we should start a YouTube channel. I'm like, "Girl, what you doing up here?" But she was like, "I want to do skits," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm sitting there like, skits. I was like, "Well, I never done anything like that before." And she was like, "We can do it. Just trust me." And I was like, "Okay, so what we gonna call our channel?" And we're just sitting there thinking like, "Oh no, what could we call our channel?" And I said, "Well, you know what?" I said, "I really like Jada Pinkett's, her platform that she does on Facebook called The Red Table." And I was like, since we ain't, all that bougie and whatnot, and we want to be funny and, down to earth, laid back and all that, I was like, what about the hood table? She was like, "Oh my God, that's it. That's what we're going to call our new channel." So that's what it's called. Thank you so much. I'm going to put the link in here. And I had did a live earlier today, announcing it. And I had put the link in the comment section. But I'm going to put the link in the chat. So all you guys have to do is click on the link that I'm about to put in the chat. It'll take you right to our new YouTube channel called The Hood Table. Yes, not hood table, the hood, like duh, because black folks don't say the. Oh man. So I'm about to put the link in there right now. Yep, duh. The hood table. You see the picture that I have on the thumbnail? That's going to be our thumbnail pic for our channel. I got like a little card table there, and it looked like two people playing cards, and we got the old cheap old black card table, the cheap old card table, and it got some old school wallpaper in the background. Yes, the hood table, child. But yeah, that's the name of our new YouTube group. Samantha and I, my sister friend and I, called, the Hood Table. On that channel, we're gonna do comedy skits. We're gonna do movie reviews. We'll still have our sisters from another Mr. Movie Review platform on that channel. And just it's just gonna be a fun, hilarious, channel, just laid back, kick back, nothing way too serious. It's just going to be a fun channel that you will enjoy. You will truly enjoy. So I'm ready. We're going to go live. Our first video on that other channel is going to be this weekend. So what we're going to do from that channel, we're going to go live and we're going to do a Sisters from Another Mister movie review. We're going to review the movie Us. A lot of y'all have already seen that movie. So this weekend on the other channel, the Hood Table channel, that's where we're going to be at this weekend. So make sure y'all get the link out the chat, and I'll also put it in the comment section after the video is over so people can find it that way easily too. Hey Roxanne, how you doing, Roxanne? Hey, what's up, lady? And it's the Hood, D-A, the Hood Table. It's gonna be like, y'all, I'm sure a lot of y'all done seen Jada Pinkett Smith's The Red Table on Facebook. So sometimes, we'll sit around and we'll chit chat about real life stuff, but it's gonna be all in comedy. A lot of it is gonna be all in comedy. It's not gonna be a super serious channel. You know what I mean? But we might have our moments where we might get on a serious topic and stuff, but it's mainly going to be a funny, comical hood channel. That's what it's gonna be, the Hood channel. So y'all better get on over there and make sure y'all subscribe. We already got people been subscribing over there since I announced it this morning. And she's putting it on her social media platforms too, so all her friends and family can support us as well. But yeah, so I want to get that out the way real quick right now. In case y'all been sleeping under a rock, and in case y'all did not see my live earlier this morning, that dealt with the Madison, T.S. Madison, the V.S. from TSCC, the Funky from the Funky Geneva, the A.T. Alien from Michelle Brown. It's been a lot of stuff going on, and it's mainly regarding a T.S. Madison Supreme Court show that V.S. thought, well, I guess she had her ideas of what the show was going to be like, and it didn't exactly happen the way that she thought it would go. So, basically, during today, everybody was doing lives, people was going off, people was arguing. I mean, Maddie, she done put out a few videos, discussing the show and trying to explain, it wasn't her fault for the things that happened or didn't happen because it wasn't her production that put the show together. It was a promoter's event. So a promoter had put the event together. So if anything went wrong at the event, you got to blame it on the promoter. That's what Maddie's saying. So VS reached out to the promoter. As I said in the earlier video, I'm not going to go way into details. You have to check that video out. But she had, contacted the promoter. The promoter tried to throw the blame back on Maddie. I mean, it's a hot mess. So VS, she did another video this morning. And she's like, dang, I went to the CEO, S. Hutchinson, of, the Supreme Court. Didn't get nowhere because I guess, she's really upset about the way the show went. And I think overall she just really wanted, to be compensated because she thought the show didn't go the way the show should have went. And so she had did a video after Maddie had did another video this morning. She was trying to just put an end to it. This is the last time I'm going to speak on it. It wasn't my fault. My shows go like this, that, and the third. And anytime you come to my show, you'll know it's my show. When you see it's my tickets, you'll know it's my production. This was not my fault. Anything that you found unacceptable at that show, that event that promoter put together and just paid her to come to, you have to deal with the promoter. So, on VS's video, after Maddie did her video, VS did a video. Everybody and their mama was tuned in for that live. I'm like, why all y'all ain't at work? Like, it's the middle of the day. I can't even talk. I was on lunch break. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I was on lunch break. But everybody and their mama was on that live. I mean, T.S. Madison came on the live. Wiley, Wiley always be over there. The Wiley Show was over there. A.T. Ellie and Michelle Brown was over there. And I ain't never seen her over there. I mean, I don't even go there all the time. But when she is trending, when the VS is trending, I ain't gonna lie, I said it before. When somebody on YouTube is trending, I get my little popcorn, get my little tea, and I come over there and be just like this. What's going on up in here? I mean, and Funky Dineva got into the live. I mean, everybody was in the live. And then the promoter got into the live. The promoter from Norfolk, Virginia, who put the whole, thing together, she got in the live. Everybody started calling in. Oh my God, it was a hot mess. Hot mess. But bottom line, for all of y'all who know the story, who heard the story being told from whoever you heard it being told from, because everybody's talking about it, especially today. If they weren't talking about it before today, they on their platform talking about it today. So, let me see. Did I just get rated? Are you serious? I just got rated? Where he at? Where is the Skins fan? No, you didn't raid my channel. Okay, y'all, we getting rated. Y'all know what that means. Network, no spam words. But yeah, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, everyone. All of y'all who rated me probably have no idea what we're talking about on my chat, but you can come in anyway and network. But what's up, Backyard Gardener? Living out loud, one-legged with what up, Skins fan all day? You know you dirty, just coming here and raiding my live. Ain't told me. I'm like, where are these folks coming from? Y'all didn't even ring the doorbell. Y'all just come kicking through the door like we here. But since y'all all here, I guess that's a good thing. I'll talk about my other new channel a little bit later. But I want to get a show of hands on who all think that VS should be compensated for her ticket. Like, thank you, boo. I put the link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat. I just created another YouTube channel that me and my sister from another mister is going to be on. We're joined together and we created a YouTube channel and it's called The Hood Table. D-A Hood Table. So just think about Jada Pinkett Smith's platform, which she has on Facebook, called The Red Table. Just flip that a little bit. Ours is The Hood Table. You said you don't eat chicken balls, Roxanne. That was so funny. She said they got there and it wasn't nothing but chicken bones on the table. I was like, what in the mess? Hold on, let me put this link in the chat. Okay, the link in the chat is my other new YouTube channel that I just created today. Skins fans, you already know now. It's Tanya. I know it looks like Tanya. Oh my God, y'all, one day I was on his channel and he saw my name in the chat. He was like, Tanya. And I was like, it's Tanya. I put all these W's in there. It's Tanya. He was like, okay, Tanya. But no, I don't trip really when people say my name wrong. You know, I know my mama was tripping when she spelled it on the birth certificate and it don't sound the way it looks. So I don't be tripping when people get it wrong. I just politely be like, it's Tanya. Hey, get my green life. So we getting rated, y'all. We getting rated. So what that means for y'all who do not know, we getting rated. So that means everybody that you see in the chat, if you are not connected to their channel, please go over to their channel. All you have to do is click next to their comment, put a check mark by their name. After you go visit their channel, make sure you leave a comment on one of their videos. Make sure you hit their bell so they know you were there. That's all you got to do. Network, network, network. That's all you got to do. But yes, welcome to my chat. Some of y'all I've seen before in another chat, and some of y'all look kind of brand new. But I think I know most of y'all. I think I do know most of y'all. LaGreen, my life. I don't know if I'm connected to you. Let me see. Okay, LaGreen, my life. I just connected to you. I got you, LaGreen, my life. I can't watch a video right now, but I got your screen up, so I know to watch the video and leave you a message. Yes, the Greek girl. Yes, I know you, boo. Yeah, we already connected. Yep. Yep, I got you. Shit, Allen, who told you I had wings and cold beer? Now, they know I don't drink no beer. Now, maybe some hen or something like that. We got the wings, though, and the chips and dip. But, yes. One-legged witchy woman, you have a great night, too. What's up, Greer family? But, y'all, so do y'all think, I just got you one-legged witchy woman. Do y'all think that TS deserved to get a refund or maybe a partial refund? Do y'all think it was just all about clout chasing? Like, there's so many different opinions on this subject. And I was just trying to see how everybody felt about it, everybody who actually knows what's going on. I know a lot of people in here probably don't know what's going on because they might not follow the people that I'm talking to or that I'm discussing. But we were discussing T.S. Madison and Funky Dineva's, their Queen Supreme Court show, and how one individual, another YouTube commentator named VS, had went to the show and she was really disappointed. She said they were late, that they weren't provided things that they were supposed to have been provided, like bottle of alcohol, a bottle. You know how sometimes you go to an event and you pay VIP tickets and you're supposed to get a bottle, you know, at your table. You're supposed to get food and, you know, nice seating and all that kind of stuff. And I guess, you know, she was disappointed. She been making videos about it. You know, she been trying to get a response, and she got a response today. Well, she got several responses, you know, from Maddie, but, you know, she got a response today. And I was, like, tripping. The most part that had me tripping was when the promoter called into the live. She sent emails to the live talking about they were more concerned about looking for cocaine or something instead of getting to the show on time. And I was like, oh my God, the slander. I couldn't believe it. Everybody was like, what? Like, how she just gonna say that on live? Like, okay, you accusing these people of searching for cocaine before they come to a show? Ain't that something? I'm like, that is something. But, y'all, it's crazy. It's cray. But y'all, everybody who's in the live, make sure you go to my brand new channel. It's called The Hood Table. DA space Hood space Table. I'm gonna put the link in the chat again, because it takes you right to the YouTube channel. But you know what, Skins? I had seen your video. You had uploaded a video earlier, but I was leaving work and trying to hurry up and rush home and rush to the store and get home and all this before the snow started coming down. So I didn't get to watch the video, but it said something like they trying to get you, and I was like, what the heck is going on? You okay over there? Are you okay over there, Skins fans? All day. I was like, I'll just watch it, later. And then, I have to do my own live. I was like, okay, I'll watch it later after my live. I'm like, what is he talking about? I hope everything is okay over there. Talking about they trying to get me or get him. That's what he was saying. So, I don't know. Some of y'all peoples was in his live, obviously, because y'all came from over there raiding me. But, yes. Oh, we deep up in here. Is everybody networking? Network. Candace Barnes, that's my girl. We go back like 4 flats. 4 flats on a Cadillac. Candace, you ought to start your... Girl, you should be trying to start you a channel, too. I think you would have a pretty cool channel, Candace. Me and you need to talk. You said the fix. You know what, Angie? Oh my gosh. I swear, I had my mind set on watching it today. Remember I said I was going to watch it throughout the day? But, see what had happened was, the Nipsey funeral was today. Well, his celebration of life or his homegoing service was today. I promised I was going to watch that today. But then I started getting all these notifications about Nipsey and then all these other notifications about VS and TS and everybody else. It was so much drama on these YouTube streets this morning. And then I'm going from that and then going to the Nipsey funeral. I'm like, oh my God, it was so sad. And I was getting all teary-eyed every time somebody else got up there to speak. Hey, Miss Corey, what's up? Did you get a chance to go to the Nipsey celebration of life? His, service today? Or did you get a chance to go to his store or anything, I would have loved to be in California at this time. I really would. You didn't? My sons was like, man, Mom, I wish I could go. My youngest son, he's like, I'm going to get me a tattoo and I'm going to represent Nipsey and something. I was like, what? You really? That's what you want to do? I'm like, oh, okay. He was a great person. He really was a great person. And just to hear my son say something like that really lets me know, how he really felt about him. And I think my son, kind of looked up to him, and him and his brother, that's all they've been talking about. That's all they've been talking about ever since he was shot is Nipsey. That's messed up. Who would do something like that? Why would they do something like that? People saying he got beef. Some people saying he didn't have beef. Some people saying it's a conspiracy. It was a setup. It was a paid hit. Some people, oh no, the dude had beef. They must have been arguing. They must have had a fight, So it's still a lot of speculation into that. They got, somebody under arrest. But, I think it's still a lot to learn, from what happened. So I'm just not going to put my final thoughts on it until they get a little bit further into the investigation or, the court procedures or whatnot. Hey, the Prince Network, how y'all doing? Did anybody else get to watch the Nipsey funeral service today? I thought that was so beautiful. And some of the words that people were saying, was anybody inspired from it? The procession alone. They drove around the procession. They said it was like 25.5 miles long. I mean, they went through all kind of different territories in California. Of course, they went through the hood, like, Crenshaw. They went to, I think they said Compton. Where else? Watts. By his store. It was just so sad. His kids, like the little boy, when he said he had a dream, and it was London's oldest son. So he was like, and he called Nipsey by his real name, and he said, I had a dream, that he was up in heaven and he was talking to me and all this. It was really touching. It was really touching. I thought it was beautiful. I mean, I really did. They really sent him off just beautifully. Just beautifully. And this kind of reminded me, Candace, it reminded me of Pac. It has like the same kind of feeling to me as when Pac left us. I don't know why. It just, maybe because they from the same area. They both were rappers. It's like, the only thing that's really different to me is, Nipsey, he had kids. They say they got the person who, killed him. And Pac's situation, I wonder if he's even out there, the guy that killed him. Whoever killed him, or if he's dead by now. If somebody found out who did it and put him 6 feet deep. I think we'll never know with Pac, but with Nipsey, it was so touching. Especially when Snoop Dogg got up there, when Lauren got up there. I was like, man, Snoop. He was like, I got you, cuz. I got you, cuz. He kept looking back at the casket like, I got you. I got you. I was like, man, that's crazy. I thought Snoop was going to break down. He kept saying, y'all be strong for me. Be strong for me. Snoop was like, y'all hold me. Y'all hold me. Y'all hold me. I thought Snoop was about to break down. But he did really good. He did really good. Because they all trying to be there for Lauren and the children. So it's kind of hard to get up there and speak. I had to speak at a funeral before, my own mother's funeral. I couldn't barely make it through one sentence. I don't know how people do it when they got to get up there and it's such a sentimental time, or such a sad time. And especially when you're trying to keep the immediate family strong, they are already breaking down, crying, and and the kids and the parents, and and then the people who come up and speak, it's like, of course you're grieving along with the immediate family, but you're kind of placed there to be strength, to speak, the last words and everything, show love, show support, all that kind of stuff, and kind of like have they back. But it's so hard. I really thought Snoop was going to break down. I remember what I was doing today with Pac too. That was crazy. That was crazy. And it's things like these, senseless killings like these, where you never forget. You never forget where you was when it happens. 10, 20 years from now, we gonna remember where we was when Nipsey was murdered. So, but I was really inspired from it. My sons were inspired from it. I saw a lot of people making videos about the funeral service and how touching it was. And I don't know, it's like a lot of the people who was there to support him, a lot of them were rappers. And, in the game, the rap game, and, entertainment and all that, of course. But then, it was his friends and family and loved ones. A lot of the community, I mean, the way they came together, the Bloods, the Crips, everybody just came together peacefully for one reason, for one person. I thought that was everything. That really touched me. That really touched me. And then the Unity Walk that they had, a few days back, So you know, and then of course we got to hear the naysayers. The people talking about, well, next week they gonna be killing each other again, or in 24 hours, they gonna be killing each other again, or and I'm like, we're always gonna have the naysayers. It's life. It's life. You can do something so terrific and so great and can touch a lot of people, and there's always going to be somebody saying, well, when this is all over, or stuff like that. It's sad, Candace. It's sad when all the family and friends are not there around. It may just hit her. We are not supposed to bury our kids. We are not Angie. And that's what that's and Snoop, he did say that. Snoop said that when he was talking. He said, nobody wants to bury our kids because we're not supposed to bury our kids. Our kids are supposed to bury us, But, life happens, and one thing I always tell my children is, everything is already predestined. Before we come into this world, before we are a twinkle in our mother's eyes, before we are that little fetus in her tummy, our lives are already predetermined. But it's up to us on how we live our life while we're here, And I want to say not our life is predetermined, but our lifespan. I'm a believe it in that way. Not our life per se is predetermined. It's predetermined we're going to arrive here. It's predetermined when we're going to live here. But I think the way we live our life really determines, a lot. So, again, a lot of people were very, very inspired by this, homegoing service, this celebration of life. I hate to call them funerals. Even though that's what they are, I hate to call them funerals. I like to call them celebration of life, like they did with Nipsey, or homegoing service, or stuff like that. Because in his case, and in a lot of people's case, it's like he did so much and touched so many people and made a difference in so many people's lives. Young and old. People who's in hip hop and people who's not in hip hop world. So he made a big difference, and I'm hoping that his legacy, will keep going. That's what London was saying when she was talking. She was like, we're gonna keep it going with his children, with his friends, his family, his parents. They're going to keep it going. And I'm glad to hear that, because that science, that science, engineering, math center that he has, that's helping so many people, to be entrepreneurs and set up their businesses and all that, for the neighborhoods there, the neighboring people there. I'm really glad, because they need that there. They really need that there. So I'm glad to see that. But yeah, what Andy said is true. One cause, you're right. They came together for one cause and one cause only. And you never know. I mean, like, come on now. I think we've come a long way as far as gangs. Like, you remember back in the day when gangs was like crazy here where we live? Like, when they all started migrating across the United States from the West. And in the 80s, in the early 90s, we were hit with all these gangs. And then where we are today, I mean, of course, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Not here, not in Cali, not in New York, not in the Chi-Town. It's not perfect. But I think we've came a long way from, man. I mean, man. It was like, I remember when people did not want their kids outside at all. Like, at all. I remember times of people running through your yard in the middle of the night getting chased. I remember one time I was sitting on my porch. I think that was on, what street was that? 18th? Sailor. Off of 18th and Sailor. We were sitting on the porch. I'll never forget. Sitting outside, chilling. Had a little beer. Had my little cigarettes back in the day when I was smoking. And we hear pop, 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 and we thinking it's on the a few blocks over and stuff. And I'm like, what the heck is it? Next thing we know, dudes just running through the yards, jumping fences. They ran through my yard, jumped my bushes. Somebody was chasing him, and we just sitting there like, should we go inside? And next thing we know, helicopters was all over the place, and we just sitting outside like, what they do. But yeah, man, a lot of people think Omaha, like Omaha. First of all, where is Omaha? Second of all, I didn't know there was black people in Omaha. Third of all, y'all had gangs in Omaha. I mean, we a city just like any other city, predominantly black city. You know, we have issues just like any other city. We're just a little bit smaller than some of the bigger cities. Yeah, they be sleeping on the Candace. You better let them know. Shoot. You better know. We was all out there in the streets when we was younger. But yeah, so when that one person who comes from the streets and live that thug life, live that gang life, live that hood life, that street life, and then they grow up and they mature and they give back to the community and do their best to make a difference in their own backyards, you just cannot do nothing but respect they hustle. You just cannot, you know, and it's not enough people out there doing that. You said a lot of people in Minneapolis wasn't aware of Mad Dads. Oh yeah, I see. Mad Dads. Some of y'all might have heard about Mad Dads back in the day. That was before they had Mad Moms, Candace. Mad Dads originated in Omaha, Nebraska. It was a whole bunch of group of older men. You know, they used to walk the neighborhoods. They used to work with the young people, the gangs, the police, the drug prevention units. I mean, it was crazy. They used to throw all kind of stuff for children. Remember on 30th Street? When that used to be the strip back in the day, Candace, and they used to have a big old remember Scribble? Remember Scribble Crew? They used to do graffitis all over the place. Back in the day. Those were the days. But yeah, and so, you know, some people do give back. They come from the hood, they grow up, they end up, you know, popular, famous, celebrities, whatnot, and they just keep it moving. And no, it's not like law. It's not law or biblical, you know. Well, I wouldn't say not biblical because it does say, you know, in the Bible, you know, help those less fortunate and give back and all that, and God will always give back to you and whoop, whoop, whoop. But you know, it's not law that you should do things like that, but to see people do that and give back to the community and create schools and after school programs and, you know, things like that for the less fortunate, just to show them that there is something out there worth striving for, worth living for, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And that's what a lot of people, you know, learn from Nipsey. And I hope it trends. Through a lot more entertainers, a lot more celebrities. Because, again, it's not like they have to or they should give back. But I always think that if you are able to, you should. I mean, I'm not saying go broke over no neighborhoods or go broke trying to take care of somebody else. But you know what I mean. Give back, you know. So that's what inspired me about him. And then as far as the funeral service today, the celebration of life, again, that was inspiring again because so many people said so many good words about him, and not just about him, but they gave you like lessons. They gave you valuable information on how you should move from now on. And as far as our children and our communities and our families, you know, we really have to start appreciating everything a lot more, because in a blink of an eye, we could be gone. Hey man, Yalia, how you doing? Paying homage. that's there you go, Ken. Paying homage. That's what it's all about. You said as black women, or we just always settling for baby mamas. Angie, you right. You right. You right. It's very true. It's very true. Um, that's funny you say that, Angie, because when I was at work today, some lady had came up to me and she was talking to me a little bit about her daughter and how her daughter going down the wrong path and she's really trying to help her daughter out. Then another lady came to me and she was telling me about her son, how he had to move back home, and he's 23 with a 3-year-old, and how he got out there and tried to make it on his own, had to come home. We was just talking about how hard it is and how difficult it is to raise kids these days. And basically it was funny because we up there harping, parents always harp about, I tell my kid this all the time, or I try to do this for my kids and they don't listen. And when they get out there and bust their butt and fall on their head and they come back home and then we was like, at the same time, we was like, they act just the same way we did. We we have to learn the hard way too. Parents always hear the same thing from their children. Then when they have children, they hear the same thing from their children, and so on and so on and so on. And it's hard to get kids to understand by saying, I've been there before. I'm from the streets. I'm from the bricks. We've been there before. Out there just doing whatever, wherever, whenever. We've been there before. They don't listen, just like we didn't listen. It's like we don't listen. So, for people like that, some kids, honest to God, some kids will look up to somebody like Nipsey and try to follow what he's doing and what he's doing for the community and how he's making that bag. How he's making that bag, securing the coins. And they might, mama and daddy, everything they say go in one ear and out the other ear. But things like this, people like this who come from the hood and they grow up and they see them just doing it, kids see that. And kids do get inspired. So that's why I'm like, okay, we gonna hear the negative people. They gonna be talking negative. They because they want it. They expect it to go back to the way it's supposed to be. They expect us to be out there, stay thugging, stay gang banging, stay fighting. You know what I'm saying? But instead of grinding and striving and learning and reaching and teaching, they expect it. And so you put that stuff out there in the universe, what comes back? Your tongue is a sharp sword. Your tongue is a very sharp sword. We got to watch what we say, especially around our children. We got to watch what we say. Yeah, you said piggybacking on Angie. Oh, yeah, we know. Me and Angie know what you mean. We know what you mean. But, the Greek girl, thank you. I appreciate it. She says she loves my channel. I try, y'all. I try. I try. It's hard. It's hard having a YouTube channel. Like, seriously. People ask me for advice, when they want to start a YouTube channel, or ask me how to do this, or should they start one, or things like that. And I'm like, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and do it. Because, if you make a mistake or something, or if you trip and fall, it's just like anything else. If you don't try it, how will you know if you succeed or not? So, yep. Every time somebody asks me, I've been thinking about starting, do it. Don't think about it. Do it. All you have to do is upload that first video and go from there. And make sure you are connected to a group of really cool people on YouTube, and you will be successful. But it's not an overnight success. It's not like anything else. YouTube is not an overnight success. You have to grind and you have to stay grinding. You got to stay promoting your channel. You got to stay uploading videos. You got to stay going live. You got to stay networking. You can't just get on here and just expect people to find you and just find you and just roll up on you, knock on your door and say, I'm here. It don't work like that. You have to get out there and network and bring the audience to you. You got to bring the audience to you. So, yeah. Whatever you speak in the atmosphere will be. You got that right, Candace. You got that right. But yeah, so, it's almost midnight. I didn't want to stay on here with y'all too long, y'all. But I did want to discuss the T.S. Madison and V.S. situation and what y'all thought about that. If y'all thought she deserved to get her money back, or if you thought, hey, tough luck, tough cookie. You know how parents used to say when we mess up, tough cookie. But, and then I also wanted to discuss, how inspiring I thought Nipsey's celebration of life was. That was so beautiful. That procession, 25 miles. You know how far that is? I mean, do you know how far that is? Most processions, they might be like 5, 10 miles, maybe 15, They went like to a lot of places that were touched by him, and a lot of places that were reminders of him, where he grew up, how he grew up. It was just beautiful. And I'm definitely going to keep Lauren and her family and her kids and his family and friends, that city, we just need to keep them in our prayers. Keep all of our communities in our prayer. Keep all our children in our prayers, because we're all technically, we're all technically related. We're all technically family in one way or another. What affects our neighbor can affect us. What affects our government can affect us. What affects our schools can affect us. Sometimes you just got to look at it like that. We are the world. Did I just say that? It's time for me to go to bed. About to start singing, we are the world. We are the future. We are the ones. Oh, Lord, it's time for me to go to bed. But anyway, y'all. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate getting rated. I hope y'all was out there networking while I was running my mouth. This was the first time I got rated ever. ever since I've been on YouTube. Candace, I will bust out singing in a minute. Like, let me get my throat together. Let me get my voice together. But anyway, y'all, make sure I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time for my new comedy channel for me and my sister from another Mr. Samantha. That is our new channel. And I just put the link in again. So go to it. And make sure, just as usual, when you connect with me on that channel, leave me a comment. Just leave me a comment on this channel, because we haven't uploaded any videos yet. We're going to start uploading videos this weekend. So you can't go over there and you can't watch a video and you can't leave me a comment right now. So just after you go over there, just leave me a comment and I will connect to you from that channel as well. So you'll have another connection from me from my other channel. So thank you. Oh yes, Light of the World. Man, Candace, our choir was lit. Our choir was litty back in the day. All the kids was in the choir. Even if you didn't want to be in the choir, you was in the choir. But once you got in the choir, once you joined the choir, you never missed choir rehearsal, because we was lit. We was always the talk of the town when we was younger. I miss concert choir. Matter of fact, the church I go to now, they like every now and then try to talk me into the choir. But I can't be in the choir because I don't have time. I don't have time. They have choir rehearsal like on Thursdays, and I always work Thursdays all day. So I don't have any time to be in a choir. So I don't know. I'll be singing from my pew. I'll be singing from my pew loud and proud. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I be doing my thank you, Jesus. Shoot. But yeah, I love church. I know a lot of people don't go to church, but I love going to church. But yes, I'll be going there getting my word on Sunday. Getting fed for the week. That spiritual food. You said I seen y'all Sunday. They was jamming. Yes, because we be going live on not YouTube, but we be going live on Facebook. We be jamming in church. I'll be up there like, hey, go choir. They be lit. But yes. So, yep, I like my church home. But yeah, okay, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. I sit here and talk to y'all all night, then be in the morning, can't wake up. Got to drink a whole pot of coffee to get some work done. But anyway, you guys, smooches. It was good talking to you guys. It was good getting rated. Again, I hope everybody networked. Again, don't forget to click on the link for my new channel that's in the chat. It's called The Hood Table. Not the. It's the. D-A. Hood Table. It's kind of like a reverse Jada Pinkett Smith's The Red Table. It's a reverse of the Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table. Ours is The Hood Table. So make sure you subscribe to that so you can get me and Samantha's notifications when we go live on that channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. In the meantime and in between time, as usual, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces. Good night, Ken. Good night, everybody.